These are going to be some timeless full moon in Aquarius plus the Lionsgate energy all showing up at one time here in August. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that energy for the collective. Please keep in mind that these are general messages and they will not resonate with everyone. Please take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Flip or switch the roles as energy is fluid and these are timeless. All right. We have Pluto showing up with this energy. So it's Aquarius is time of innovation and the Lionsgate portal, new beginnings. So it's all about decisions and choices. We have an obsession and a power struggle underlying the energy with Pluto. We have Capricorn, the day-to-day reality, an obsession on a day-to-day. You're being asked to be businesslike with any power struggle at this time. Therefore, you're leaving the emotions out of it at this time, would be the advice there. What are the messages for the collective for this full moon energy? The moon. Okay, so we've got acceptance, defense. This is illusions, though. There could be some fear of beginning or fear of continuing here. Let's see what's going on. The energy to meet the challenge of, some kind of fear of starting something. You're going to have great results when you accept or defend with honesty and strength here at this time. Your desires regarding your feelings with the moon. These feelings could have to do with reactions or illusions of some kind. What's happening in the collective? Thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, and comments. They are greatly appreciated in supporting my channel. We have action, or this is confronting. So there's a power struggle with a confronting action with Mars. We have, what is that? We have Aries here with Mars. The drive, Scorpio. There's a secret confronting, a secret action here. So action and a secret of confronting, the secret of taking a good look here. We've got the result of a power action due to a power play, struggle, Virgo, perfectionism, power. Okay, so this is what the power struggle or the obsession has to do with it. Secrets. What is this for the collective here with this action in Mars? Capricorn, the day-to-day confronting of, so this is something that's been a confronting energy on a day-to-day. So that is why you're being asked to be businesslike here. That obsession or power struggle, that is a focus with Capricorn. So there's a lot of focus with this struggle. It's being projected with this confrontation. I don't believe I'm... Put yourself where you go. South Node energy. South Node energy with this confrontation. So it's causing some kind of struggle. Now is not the time. So now is not the time even to be businesslike with this energy, this action. So there's an energy here that is enticing some type of action. It's away from your goals because you have your drive for your goals and you're being asked to remember what brings you away from your goals and to reconsider a sacrifice of what was this yielding. Now is not the time, yield, but all this now is not the time and yield with the South Node in Neptune. It has to do with some kind of sacrificing day to day to confront, but you're not doing that. That causes some kind of trouble because the flip side of this is trouble. Remember, okay. You overcame some kind of anxiety about it. You got good fortune right behind the sacrifice. So sacrificing good fortune because you're supposed to wait, but you're not supposed to wait, okay? If that makes sense. Waiting is, okay, what is that? Waiting. That's with yielding, and now is not the time. the cost, the belief. Use a direct way. Okay, you're being asked if you are with this energy and dealing with a confrontation. Be direct, Taurus. There's a cost on a day-to-day with this confronting. Whatever you're confronting on a day-to-day, there's definitely a cost. It definitely is driven by a belief, but I'm not about your goals. Where is this belief coming from? The moon, fears or illusions about it. Pluto, fear and illusions, the struggle, the power struggle and the obsession and the fear. Some kind of belief of a secret. Dated. Okay, what is this? Whoa. Saturn, this concern. There's a belief that is costly because it's concerning on a day-to-day. What is the concern? The caution, the limit. You must wait. Oh, a third card of waiting again. All these cards of waiting. But your first card is action. So you got a push and a pull here with this power struggle with, I forgot what planet it was, but it came up twice. Anyway, let's see. Mercury, many words about these concerns. So when you exchange energy. So don't match this energy. Venus not to match the energy. Because there's many words coming out about all this waiting and with your resources, your beliefs, and about what you value. I'm going to get one more here. What is this concern with a cost, a day-to-day confrontation, power struggle, Leo, a leadership position, a role, Leo, you're being asked to do what you want. Leo, it could be in some kind of position with a pause energy. There's a belief here about your creative abilities. This fire energy is about the past, Cancer. Some kind of attitude when you did what you wanted to with Leo, when you were very direct, okay, something, the pause didn't seem like it was for your highest interest, so you didn't pause. It's like the goat, you kept going, the mountain goat type of energy I'm getting here with Capricorn showing up at Taurus. Saturn, 2 Capricorn cards here, lessons. I'm going to just get these cards because I want to see your paths are closed. Okay, you're closing the paths to the power struggle. Okay. Somebody's not going to the next level with their action, their drive. You close the path. Do not enter. You're locked out. Do not enter. Somebody actually, there's a locked out energy here. Do not enter. Somebody didn't read the do not enter sign or something. Possibly. What's happening here? Starved for attention. So those confrontations and power struggles has to do with starved for attention at this time. Empty promises and voided with paths are closed. Okay. I just did Capricorn's reading and this was about something like this. Actions, confronting, paths are closed because you closed a path. Somebody waited and or thought so it was something about waiting. A lot of waiting. Cut short. You're cutting something short. Action short. Communication short because Mercury came out. All right. There's more than one that wants to come out twice. I'm going to go ahead and take them. You got fulfilling your desires. All right. Being refreshed with your actions. Wow. Moving. So you could be moving, or this is actually just moving beyond the confronting of the day-to-day. You move beyond it. This is a card of movement. Okay, and I said something about do not enter. So there's a path that's not to be entered. These are coming out sideways. Okay, so you get a lucky break here with a goal or in business, because that's what Capricorn is. You get a lucky break. This is the dice. You could have rolled some kind of dice and got some good news here. We had Jupiter, so there was good blessings, something to do with your goals on a day-to-day and closing paths, so you can focus on those goals that are a day-to-day. There's cracks in this facade, so it's unsupported and drying up. Okay, so somebody's goals are beginning to dry up, or the cracks in the facade about these beliefs. There's being direct. So since there are cracks in the facade and you're aware of that, you are not being much more than just direct or not at all in contact. You're being asked to trust your feelings and fulfill your heart's desire at this time. Be realistic over there with Saturn. You're gaining some kind of maturity out of this situation. And there is a crack in the facade with some kind of secret action. Well, so the paths were closed, all right, and now they're open. Well, no, here's the no, here's the yes. Now they're open. Sorry, I got that mixed up. Okay, so somebody the access denied, the door, do not enter, something like that. Somebody's all mixed up about this door. You have the answers, opening doors. Speaking of doors, access. So you're granting access to something here that has to do with what here? I don't know. Oh, this could also be, I was just reading here, making a final effort. So there's something making a final effort as the door is being closed or locked, or the access is closed. Let's see here. You gained access. Something is withering. This card with the cracks in the facade. Happy ending. Coming in for a last. You got a stormy relationship right behind that. There's some kind of concerns with all this relationships. Okay. This energy is about choosing wisely. You're taking flight, so you have access to take flight. Okay? You are at peace with your decisions. You're closing the door and being at peace with it. And this is what someone did not expect. Looks like, okay, you cut the cord, or there's no longer that access. There's some blind spots here, and what you see is not real. These concerns, or the South Node energy created, well, not real. Okay, what wasn't real? I don't know if I'm gonna find that out, but we'll see. It's not real. It's a time in the behind. Okay. It's all forked up. It's all forked up and a time in the behind. That's why. There was some kind that comes back to bite you. No and no. A real time in the behind, and it comes back to bite you. And it's, I asked, all right, you decided, you made a final decision, it looks like. Okay, collective. Getting satisfaction. You're actually getting satisfaction from this ending, a final ending here, or you have a happy ending. You have good times to look forward to with access. Making a final effort. Somebody's trying to make a final effort again and again, maybe. I don't know. Final is usually final, but it's just keeps coming, I guess. Justice in reverse. All right. This actually created an injustice, and now the energy is off balance. You're fulfilling your desires, and that somebody in worry. about manifestations of an injustice that took place. Libra here, confronting because or about a belief about an injustice, going back to that secret or the cracks. Somebody filled in the cracks. Judgment in reverse with their own narrative here. Confronting, doesn't want to be looked at. Two of Cups, love. I've got fulfilling your desires here, being refreshed, moving. Three of Cups in reverse, Judgment in reverse, because two people are paying attention to one another there in the middle. This outside energy can no longer affect this Two of Cups that are much focused on one another. Okay. Archangel Michael could be here with King of Swords energy, especially with the Magician, making things happen. So things are happening. This group is unaware now and don't want to be judged, looked at for the power struggle that they're in. Or somebody took a gamble. Let's see here. What's happening with this action confrontation? Mars energy, Aries energy toward Capricorn, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, star, 0 star. This is Aquarius, so we do have a full moon in Capricorn, and the full moon did come up, and so there's a lot of reactions to your hopes and your dreams that are being fulfilled. Again, you could be moving physically or just energetically toward or being a star with the actions that you took because you made a good investment. Emperor energy. Okay, so there's a narrative behind that is moon due to reactions. Again, you're no longer confused where these fears came from. The Page of Swords in reverse, Emperor. Somebody wanted to be seen as a leader. There's that leader over here, that Emperor. Be seen as a leader, Leo, Aries, but they don't have they didn't work through some kind of past with a narrative that was created. Let's see, a manipulative narrative with the Page of Swords in reverse. So gossip, but it's no longer effective. So if it's not effective, what then? Page of Cups, then way over here on Cancer. Oh. Well, you're not affected because you've got the 10 of Cups. It could be an apology, or now somebody feels some type of way with the Page of Cups, 10 of Cups. You get a lucky break with the 10 of Cups. Your emotional fulfillment with your day-to-day. Okay, that's a completion or an ending and a beginning. Two beginnings, 10, 10. 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, Page of Cups. You're moving away from this energy that is the Page of Cups. You're moving away from the confrontation. That's, yeah, okay. So Queen of Cups could be water sign, or there's cracks in the facade of the words and the action and the cost. There was a cost. So it's like, could be doing something at all costs, but it's also somebody didn't look at the consequences or didn't think there was any consequences for some reason. 9 of Cups. Yeah, from the 10 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. There was some kind of consequence or a crack in a facade of what this energy's wanted. A confrontation about a Page of Cups. So it's not that deep. Or Sun in reverse. Okay, yeah, somebody didn't get what they wanted. There's Chariot in reverse. We got Leo again. We got a group again. Hang on. There's another collaboration here, but then the collaboration of the Three of Pentacles turns into the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's left out of a collaboration, or what happened here? They could have moved because they lost stability or a home or shelter and a movement. But this was actions because of a group was unhappy. A Taurus being the Hierophant, there was a cost to this belief that a group has, or you had tied to the group. It results in the unhappiness with the Sun in reverse, Fool in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, the High Priest. Okay, so a whole lot of nonsensical things that turned out to where you closed the path because you saw why somebody did something on a day-to-day. What the idea was behind it, the belief behind it, or somebody didn't believe that the temperance was here. So you have access with the angel, okay? Granted access with angelic energy, okay? You've got the backing of the angels there with a Four of Wands, Seven of Swords. Making a final effort about this move or this home or this marriage or coming toward a foundation or these concerns about this marriage. And there's a lie attached to it, the time and the behind energy. Getting satisfaction from that. Creatively impressing a leader. Okay, so a leader is deceptive, or I just said that a Taurus energy, so an institution or a spiritual leader or a leader who did something for some kind of concern, but it wasn't. Ace of Swords in reverse. And the concerns are the Two of Pentacles. I'll just keep going for a second here. What is this Page of Cups? Coming right over here on this Mars energy. Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Swords, win at all cost. About an Ace of Pentacles. Confronting, could be protecting your boundaries from what you moved away from. You're protecting your Ten of Cups. This Ace of Pentacles had to do with a game that was, you don't win. Okay, so there was, again, a cost to playing. The consequence, that's the cost of playing. And the consequence, I don't even know what that might be. Ace of Cups in reverse. Death in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. Seven of Cups, the Hermit. Three of Cups in reverse. Not a whole lot of support there. With something that's not going to work out. The ships aren't coming in. It's not changing. The love isn't there, and it's about win at all costs. And so the cracks in the facade of the Ace of Pentacles, the narrative of this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Cups, why someone did something, or the satisfaction of something, or since it's cost and earth and and then we got the Five of Wands. All right, a competition about this. Cracks in the facade of this as well. You're being asked to be direct with this Five of Wands because it is competitive. It is about, it's here, your angel energy. So it's best to be non-reactive to reactive energy if you don't want to get involved, of course. With the Three of Pentacles, that is competing. With a Temperance energy, angel. Competing environment-wise, collaborating, competing. This is also the angels having a collaboration on their own here. Okay, we got ancestral energy with Saturn and the Three of Pentacles. Another 10. Okay, let's see. I think I just saw 4 10s, which are 1111 beginnings. What is this Three of Strength? Oh. Strength, worry, to overcome worry about some kind of deception or secret. Strength, Leo, again, I got double Leo over here with concerns. But you're not in worry. Nine of Swords in reverse is letting go of the worry of it all. Okay. Somebody didn't do something for money, or the Ace of Pentacles, or this divine offer is not coming in to whatever has a obsessive power struggle. I am starting to get tired. Okay, I'm going to use a different deck here. Wheel of Fortune. All right, closing out this cycle, another 10. You're putting action towards something else. Closing our cycle of the past with the Six of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, that's also Jupiter. And that is also the universe backing you up. What is this energy for this full moon? Full moon. Here we go, the moon. And it's full. So what's... Okay, so I guess it's complicated. Somebody had some kind of deep-rooted fear about security. Okay, Judgment in reverse. Now some kind of fear of being seen, not taking a higher road with the decisions or the choices, or this juggling, or you're not juggling. King of Swords or something, a logic, Star in reverse now. Somebody wanted to be seen for the star, or hope was restored by angelic assistance here. Okay, so let's just keep going. What's happening here? This Queen of Swords, Page of Cups, action, confrontation. Lovers in reverse, about love and a choice. A 10 of Cups. Okay, so Gemini energy, 5 of Cups, disappointment, sadness. So the 3 of Cups that were in reverse. So you made a choice, or you cut that off. That's a path you cut out. 5 of Swords, sideways. Okay, so you saw it for what it was when it all cost. Again, confirmation of that world in reverse. Somebody didn't want the cycle to close out with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, benefiting from this. Now the cycle is closed. Whatever was put out is going to come back. The world, number 21. So ending and closing out a major generational pattern with a 4 of Wands in reverse, because we have the 4 of Wands upright over here. So this is projections from or about a community that didn't, the win at all costs wasn't a win. 10 of, so this community now, or this divorce, or whatever you've separated or closed the past to, over here. 10 of Wands. Can't see where they're going now. So therefore, it's more difficult to keep a solid foundation if you can't see where you're going. So, okay, what's happening? These keep coming out sideways, if you notice. So it's like on the fence. 2 of Wands sideways. So these decisions, plans, wishy-washy with the 5 of Wands. All the wands are up in the air. So something's been like, on the fence or up in the air. The costs, the beliefs. That's why you're, from the very beginning, I said be direct on a day-to-day. So this is taking, like, with the Queen of Swords, it's not only setting boundaries, but it's honoring the fact that you have the strength enough to protect your boundaries. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Something that wasn't fair and balanced. It has to do with that injustice that was in reverse, that was created because it was competition about this give and take, or generosity being given for a plan. Because that's what this 2 of Wands is, a plan, and then, or non-generosity because somebody didn't go along with the plan. So it's like the opposite of, it's like withholding. Oh, the cost, because I got money, will be at the cost. Oh, sadness. Because somebody thought you'd focus on these cups that are on the ground when you have two cups right behind you, and they did show up in this reading. But as soon as you take your focus off of one thing and put it onto another, the energy shifts. Hermit in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so there's some kind of concern with this outside energy. Saturn, it was a lesson. It was strength to overcome with Temperance here, or this, your, what is this? This, now there's healing, like being sent back. What? Yeah, moving forward to calmer waters. Been through enough. Moving forward to calmer waters with the Six of Swords, and then more conflict, or running into a deception of not moving on, to the Nine of Cups. Okay, so the Eight of Cups. I got the 9 and the 10 upright, and the Ace is an Ace. Okay, it has to do with that Ace of Cups. This is the 8, not the Ace. My goodness, I gotta slow down here. All right, so this group isn't moving on. Well, okay, that's a group that's making the final effort. Or the China and the behind, not moving forward. So 11 cups right here. And the Page of Swords in reverse. A whole lot of talk about this what? Freedom. Someone gained. All right, independence. A whole lot of talk about how somebody broke free here. And what these concerns were about. What is this happening? Ace of Pentacles upright. Ace of Pentacles in reverse with a plan to win at all costs. And the strength to overcome is where the Ace of Pentacles comes in. When this lesson is learned with Saturn, or you're open enough to receive this offer and overcoming some kind of past reflection. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. How long have I been going here? Hard to tell. I can't really see it. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it. And so thanks a lot. And I'll see you next time.